Shalom, shalom, Israel. This is Dagobah with another exhortation, motivating lesson. Lord, and they encourage the elect, to continue to be renewed. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the one true power, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakodash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world innately calls Jesus the Christ. The Rakakodash is the Holy Spirit in the Paleo Hebrew. Double honors to the elder apostles, the elder prophets, the elder bishops, who rule well through the Spirit, teaching this word and believing this word. Lord, willing, you can continue to endure and be sincere. Mighty shalom to the hopeful elect, going to scatter four corners of the earth. Lord, willing, you can continue to endure and teach and believe in this word and be sincere. Shalom to the Akwathium that are believers of this word. Lord, willing, you can continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord, willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. The title of this lesson will be called Tear Down to Transform. Tear down to be transformed. If we really say we want the kingdom, if we really say we want to see Yahweh Shai, if we really say we want peace, if we really want better for our kids, if we want better for ourselves, if we want better for the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, you must tear down to pursue your transformation. Let me just bring out this side precept. It just came to mind. This is Revelations chapter 3, verse 11. It says, "Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast. Let no man take thy crown." And you don't let your own self, because even ourselves, we can go against ourselves, but don't let nobody come in between you getting that crown, you pursuing that destiny. Pursuing that destiny is working to get out this matrix. This is Ephesians, the 4th chapter, verse 22 to 25. It says that we put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness. Wherefore, putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another. Right? So when we're being transformed, we're not dabbling into the old conversations of the old man to draw us back into it, which is a corrupt according to his deceitful lust. Let alone, we want to be renewed in the spirit of your mind. The spirit is in the mind. It's your whole body, but the spirit is in the mind. Jeremiah, let's get that real quick. We're going to come back to that. We're going to come back. We're going to read it again. We're going to come back to that. Jeremiah 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Right? The heart is deceitful. We can't do it on our own. I, the Lord Yahweh, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. Right? The Lord is searching the heart. When you go to Proverbs, Proverbs chapter 3, in order to renew yourself. Chapter 5, trust in the Lord Yahweh with all thy heart and lean not unto thy own understanding. Because if Wisdom of Solomon 3:9, if we trust in the Lord, you're going to understand the truth, right? It says, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. What is that? Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9. A man's heart deviseth his ways, but Yahweh Shai direct his steps, right? You even go to Psalm chapter 48, verse 14, that the Most High will guide you. You know, the Most High will guide you, right? So again, Ephesians chapter 4, verse, just going back to 23, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, right? Being renewed in the spirit of your mind, you want to move in a fresh, right? A lot of us is not being renewed. You know, it's sometimes I have to do better. I have to pray before I leave. I have to probably read or do a video before I go do something, because being renewed is like you're fighting a battle with the flesh. And if we don't really believe in your heart, you're not going to understand Galatians on how you're fighting a battle against the flesh. In the spirit, the flesh is fighting a battle against the spirit. So then, like, it's sometimes I might get up and the first thing, if I don't call on the Lord, that's a battle right there, and it's really small. If you don't have the notion on calling on the Lord, seeking the Lord, trying to put the armor around you, you're not renewed. You know, let alone after you, like when we make mistakes, or if we're not talking to the Lord, if you don't feel accountability, if you don't feel guilty, if you don't feel like, dang, I ain't even call, oh, I didn't even try to seek the Lord, I didn't talk about the Lord, you're not being renewed, right? So in being renewed in the spirit of your mind is to not be transformed to this world. Hold on, so that this can come on, right? What was it? Yeah, Romans chapter 12, verse 1. It says, and I'll read in the KJV and the NLT. It says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed, Salaki, to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. In the NLT, this is what it says. It says, and so, dear brothers and sisters, I plead with you to give your bodies to God, because all he has done for you. Let them be a reason and holy sacrifice, the kind he will find acceptable. This is truly the way to worship him. Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect, right? You got to let God transform you. Well, let me say it again. But let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. If you're not allowing Yahweh Shemar Shai to change the way you think, you're going to always have depression, lonely problems. You're going to always find yourself feeling like you made somebody upset. You know, a lot of us is not working on ourselves in the spirit. A lot of us work more on ourselves in the physical. You know, like me and my brothers will talk about working out, but like the Captain Yamayan, he said, it always remind him to work on his spirit. And while he working on his spirit, he work on his body. You know, he's working on his mind. And that's what work is. You do one thing, it motivates you to do something else. It motivates you to do that, right? So I'm going to read it again. Romans chapter 12, verse 1 and 2 in the NLT. And so, dear brothers and sisters, I plead with you to give your bodies to God because of all he has done for you, right? That's another reason why we're trying to tear down to be transformed. All that the Most High did for us, You telling me the bare minimum, let alone in this thing, the Most High is supposed to increase in you. He's supposed to increase in you, and you supposed to decrease, right? So, dear brothers and sisters, I plead with you to give your bodies to God because of all he has done for you. Let them be a living and holy sacrifice, the kind he will find acceptable. This is truly the way to worship him. Don't even say it's better to obey than sacrifice. right? Verse 2, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. How can Yahweh Shema Shai change the way you think if we don't care, if we don't allow him? Some people just think if I just sit here, don't say none of the people, oh, God's working with me. No, you got to believe in his word. If you believe in the Lord's word, you're going to read. You're going to seek him. You're going to do things to break down this flesh. It's no way. No way. Right? Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. Right? We do a lot of things outside this truth to please somebody. But have we pleased Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai more than anybody on this earth? So you must be renewed in the spirit of your mind. You know, what's important is that mind, right? 24 again, and that ye put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness, that faith, which is going to even help you in action. Because to love the Lord, you're going to move in action. True holiness. Wherefore, putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one to another. Some people might not even be able to handle the truth, but it's better to be honest. It's better to be truthful. And hey, it might be cut into the bone, right? It's about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. It's not about your feelings, your emotions. We do what we want to do, but look at how much the things that we do for the Lord. And calculate it. I bet a lot of us do more stuff for pleasing ourselves more than Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. The Lord is coming to destroy shit, right? So for the brothers and sisters that's pursuing the crown, for the elect that is predestined, continue to be renewed every day, right? So since I keep talking about what John said, I might as well just get it. This is John chapter 3, verse 30. It says, he must increase, but I must decrease. Every day, every day, every day, the Lord should increase in us, right? Let's go to Colossians. Colossians chapter 3, verse 10. Verse 9, it says, lie not one to another, seeing that ye put off the old man with his deeds, with his actions, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. So being renewed in the knowledge of who created you. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You know, Yahushai is the physical vessel that the Most High accounted to do the work, to make all things. So he's telling us which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. So that means you have to get renewed by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? Yahushai said it best. Actually, let's go up. Colossians chapter 3, verse 1. I'll say that. Yeah, Colossians chapter 3, verse 1. If ye then be risen with Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of God. When we start talking about Hamashiach Yahushai, and you say you believe, you put yourself on the cross too. In the mind frame, when he got beamed up, you looking at it, I got beamed up. You know, Lord willing, we are of that number, right? Verse 2, set your affections on things above and not on things on this earth. Because things outside this ministry, what is pushing you to go back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai? What is pushing you? You know, when you find that out, let me know. This is Psalms chapter 51 and verse 10. You know, to be honest, a lot of us be acting high and mighty. Man, yo shit stink too. You know, I'm trying to do my best every day. I'm trying to think of the Lord. I'm trying to either talk about him, let me read, let me learn. Like what? It's the best that I can do. For me, the best that I can do against my flesh. And no, I'm about to be talking about the Lord. I'm about to be seeking. I'm about to do this. I want to do that first, right? Psalm chapter 51, Salaki on that. Verse 10, it says, create in me a clean heart, a clean mind, O God, and renew a right spirit within me, right? The same spirit how the Lord says he's going to make a new spirit or a new heart in Ezekiel 36. You want to pray for that now, just like David. Cast me not away from thy presence and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. If you're being renewed, you want to always, which praying is, you want to always beg the Lord for more. You want to always beg the Lord for more increase. You want to beg the Lord to increase you with the Ruach HaKodesh, right? Because it's not us don't ask enough, 12, it says, restore unto me the joy of thy salvation and uphold me with thy free spirit, right? And, right before I got on here, let me actually just go to it. And this just motivated me how excited this brother was to see Yahawashi, for I think when he was being dedicated to the Lord, because he was the firstborn son and the firstborn child of Mary and Joseph, right? So Luke chapter 2, and I really just want to go to the point. I'm gonna start at 26. It says, and it was revealed unto him by the Holy Ghost, the Ruach HaKodesh, that he should not see death before he had seen the Lord Yahawashi Hamashiach. And he came by the Spirit into the temple, and when the parents brought in the child Yahawashi to do for him after the custom of the law, then took he up in his arms and blessed God and said, Lord, now lettest thou thy servant depart in peace according to thy word. For my eyes have seen thy salvation, right? Yahawashi is salvation. Yahawashi is going to bring salvation, right? Let's just get a side precept if we may. This is Psalms 119, verse 166. Lord, I have hope for thy salvation and done thy commandments. Right? We're hoping on the day to see Yahawashi this time. Just going into the gospel, Yahawashi walking on the earth. You having Passover with salvation. This is amazing. Let's drop down 174, see what it says. It says, I have longed for thy salvation, O Lord, and thy law is my delight. If you long for it, renew yourself. If you long for it, strive for it. We must strive for this salvation. A lot of us are just sitting on our ass and ain't doing nothing. Thinking about a good time, fun, laughing, family, homies, cruising, whatever the heck you doing, brother. Whatever you doing, sister. That same joy and excitement, where is that when it comes to Yahweh Shem Yahawashi? And if we are of that number, Lord willing, we're going to pursue to renew ourselves. Isaiah 52 verse 9, break forth into joy, sing together, ye waste places of Jerusalem, for the Lord hath confronted his people, he hath redeemed Jerusalem. The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, hath made bare his holy arm in the eyes of all the nations, and all the ends of the earth shall see the salvation of our power. They're going to see it. Let's go to this right here. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 1 and 2. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. Talking about Jacob, talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, talking about Yahawashi, the great deliverance. So far beyond all that they looked for. right? How can we really say we looking for it if every day if somebody asks you, hey, what you reading? Hey, what did you learn today? A lot of us won't. A lot of us can't even come out of our mouth and say, hey, I was reading this. I was learning this. Oh, I'm meditating on this. Because a lot of people ain't with. Like, I had to sit here and read. I had to go to other books. I seen how Job was like, man, I just want to die. What did I do? What did I sin? Like, let me know. And I'm seeing how this man just trying to figure out, like, none of us can really master Yahweh Shema Shai. But on this side, if you want to know what's going on with you, why is this, how can you have better, why are you not pursuing it? You know, a lot of us talk about the money we got, the accolades, the places we traveled, the boats we went on, the kids we got, certain things, but a lot of people don't talk about the Lord enough. You know, some men are not getting around other men talking about Yahweh Shema Shai. The same with women, right? Even our teenage children, they're not even talking about the Lord anymore, you know? And that's where you got to see, where is your faith at? Where is your mind? The title of this lesson is Tear Down to Transform. You know, you have to tear down yourself. Sometimes you got to rebuke yourself. Actually, I'll go to that. Hold on, Salaki family. Bear with me. Where's it at? 2 Corinthians 13, verse 5. It says, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves. How that Yahushua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. Right? How can we really say we really in this ministry if we not examine ourselves? To be renewed, you have to examine what you need to do better at. You know, as a man and as a woman and even with children. You know, and it's a lot of bullshit. You know, but for the elect that might watch this, for the elect that might take this truth serious, for the elect that is working on making changes, instead of I'm sorry, or saying sorry to the, like we say sorry to the Lord all the time, but where is the action? Where is the change? Every time you look in the mirror, you want to see if you look good. Do you ever look at yourself in the spirit to see if you look good? Do you see yourself getting your garment clean? Right? You see yourself washing your clothes. You see yourself washing dishes. But do you see yourself cleaning you? Do you feel like you're growing more in faith? You know? Do you feel like you're growing more in faith? You know? To have the excitement on what the Lord has done. And look how this world changed. And this is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's story. So again, 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves. How that Yahushua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. Know ye not your own selves. Because some of us might have the Bible that got the prologues. The one that I got, you read the prologues of Job. Job thought he knew more about his life than the Most High. You know, us now, when we come into this knowledge now, we don't know shit. You don't even really fully know you. Oh yeah, I know me. Yeah, I know me, and I have a relationship with God. So if you have a period, should your man lay with you in the bed? Like, should he be laying in that same bed with you? If you just had a son or a daughter, 33 days or 66 days, yes or no? Do you think your man should be laying with you? Oh man, yeah, he should. If you have that mind, you don't have a relationship with the Lord. You know, I'm not the best, but I have to pursue it if I want to be renewed, if I want to change. You know, if you want to evolve, if you want to gain weight, if you want to become faster, become a better thinker, you have to work on it more. You know, it's just like the wicked. You know, they get more wicked, they get more crafty on to make their calling and election sure, which is to bullshit, you know. So for the elect, continue to renew yourself, continue to examine yourself, you know, because if you don't do it, nobody's gonna do the job for you, right? And I'll just bring this one out. You know, where is it at? Let me see. Let's see. We'll go to 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in his unfaithfulness. You know, you're unfaithful if you're not renewing yourself. You're unfaithful if you're not trying to cleanse your garment. You're unfaithful if you're not even thinking or talking about Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You're unfaithful, right? But I bet you if you want to go on a date, or when you wake up, you go to work, you wake up, whatever the heck you're going to do, I bet you pamper yourself, brothers. You get a little edge up, you clean yourself up, sisters. How hard we go so hard to make sure we look good. But are you putting that same effort when it comes to Yahweh Shem Yahushai? No. You know, we're all filthy rags, but we have to take accountability. And a lot of us, we'll hurry up and run our mouth. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 5 days. There's no pep in your damn step. You know, but for the elect's sake, to, you know, to humble you and to motivate you, continue doing what you're doing. And if you don't see that you're doing it, then that means you ain't doing it. You know, so Lord willing, we can pursue the kingdom that was taught to us, prophesied to us. You know, because we're not just gonna get it just sitting on our laps. We're not gonna get it trying to just be us. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom. Lord willing, you can hold on to your crown. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Shalom.